If you're looking for the best budget 4K TV, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Samsung UE43TU8500. This is the fanciest non-QLED TV Samsung makes, and while no QLED TV fits into our £500 category, you still get a level of care and attention to match more expensive TVs and a surprising number of sleek high-tech features. HDR is catered for, from the live broadcast-friendly HLG to HDR10 Plus dynamic metadata, and the 4K UHD resolution is augmented by integrated Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and Apple AirPlay 2 connectivity. The Tizen-based operating system is identical to that sported by the pricier QLED TVs, and a response time of just 11.7 milliseconds will appeal to gamers. Best of all, performance could easily be from a more expensive screen. Samsung is using an innovative new backlight tech this year with two colors of LEDs in the backlight, helping to improve contrast and giving better black levels that you might expect. That's combined with a reasonably bright picture overall, giving things a lovely pop in either SDR or HDR. It's quite a capable upscaler too. Crucially, it takes HD streaming or Blu-ray up to 4K comfortably and keeps native 4K looking crisp and sharp. The audio quality is nothing special, but it works perfectly well, and the TV supports pass-through of Dolby Atmos audio, so you could upgrade it with a great soundbar later. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Samsung UE55TU7100. This TV doesn't offer the strongest image quality of all the sets here, but it still punches well above its price for visuals while also letting you put more money into going bigger. It's the best image quality you'll find at 55 inches under £500. Samsung's dual LED backlight produces impressively true blacks and contrast is solid. Crucially, since you're able to go for a bigger size with this TV, it offers really good upscaling. So whether you're watching a lot of native 4K or are streaming a lot of stuff that the set will have to punch up to 4K, it does a great job. HDR looks good too, and HDR10 Plus support is good for making the most of its admittedly limited brightness, though we wish it had Dolby Vision support too, since that form of dynamic HDR is more common. It's also equipped when it comes to Smart TV and the interference. Better than most budget TVs, this has the same options as more expensive Samsung TVs, though it's a little less smooth to use. But the important part is the feature list, including Bluetooth and AirPlay 2 and apps such as Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Disney+, Apple TV, and loads more. It's all presented in an easy to understand way. The gaming mode is fast and auto switches when it detects a console is connected, so it's among the best options at this price for gamers. The number 3 position is held by Hisense R50B7120UK. This was the UK's first Roku TV, which means it uses Roku's smart platform as its operating system. And it's brilliant. Roku TV is really easy to navigate, has every streaming service you could want, and has a universal search feature across them all to make it easy to find things in those services. And that's paired with a TV that really impresses with image quality for its price, especially given that this is a generous 50 inches of screen estate. It avoids all the pitfalls of budget TVs. The backlight is uniform, colors are realistic, and it upscales from HD to 4K impeccably. It's not so strong for handling motion, but we can live with that. It's also a shame that it doesn't support Dolby Vision HDR, but other HDR types are supported and look strong. Next at number 4, we have Panasonic TX-55HX580. This is Panasonic's entry-level 4K TV from 2020, which means you get more limited HDR support than its higher-end seats. But that still includes Dolby Vision, so we are off to a good start. You get more basic image processing and lower brightness too, but nothing out of the ordinary compared to the competition. And they're still backed up with Panasonic's usual approach to making cinematic viewing, so it's very watchable indeed and excellent value at this size. That said, with quite basic smart TV functions, we'd recommend adding one of the best media streamers to get yourself a better interface with a more comprehensive app selection. You also don't get Dolby Atmos decoding for a soundbar here, but that's not necessarily a problem if you get a soundbar with HDMI pass-through anyway. Connectivity is really strong, with more HDMI ports than the average, plus older connections options too. The number 5 position is held by LG 49UM7400. Got a hankering for a nice big 4K UHD TV from a brand with proper credibility? Want a big flash of the performance that's generally associated with more expensive alternatives? LG is ready to sort you right out. The 49UM7400 is by no means the svelte or best specified TV in LG's extensive lineup, but thanks to its 4K resolution, its support for the HDR basics, its full suite of smart TV apps, and its eminently watchable picture, it just might represent the sweet spot of LG's entire LED range. There's no denying the LG's black tones could be deeper, but that should be balanced against the TV's great screen uniformity and smooth motion handling. Upscaling of sub 4K content is very well handled too, and gamers will appreciate the super low 12 millisecond response time. It even summons medial bass from its little speaker array, even if there's not much width or separation to its sound. The number 6 position is dominated by Hisense A7500F. This is full features, married with strong image quality, making it a great buy if you want a degree of future-proofing with your buy. 4 HDMI ports is more than most of the sets here, and means you'll always have room for whatever new thing you need to connect. Dolby Vision support makes the most of HDR videos from key streaming services. Freeview Play and good smart TV app support makes it easy to actually stream those things. Image quality is really good, if not quite excellent, as our full Hisense A7500F review says. Its imagery is sharp and color-rich. It passes the T3 eye candy test. More discerning videophiles will be less enamored with its limited contrast and brightness cap HDR performance. Although it should be pointed out, this is exactly where we'd expect a set with such budget cap aspirations. Finally, the number 7 position is dominated by Sony X90J. The Sony X90J is the best 4K TV with an LED panel that we've tested. It's an upper mid-range TV from Sony's 2021 lineup and offers great all-around performance that most people should be happy with. It's well built, has a sleek design that should look nice in any setup, and it's available in a wide range of sizes, so you can easily get the one that suits your needs the best. It has great performance in both dark and bright rooms. Its VA panel has a fantastic contrast ratio to display deep blacks, and its great local dimming feature further improves the black level. It also has good black uniformity with only a bit of glooming around bright objects. The TV gets bright enough to fight glare in most rooms and has decent reflection handling. The new Google TV interface is fairly easy to use. Menu navigation feels very smooth, and there's a ton of apps you can download through the Google Play Store. Sadly, it has narrow viewing angles due to the VA panel, so the image loses accuracy when viewing from the side. It can't display the wide color gamut needed for HDR content, but it's still good and gets bright enough to deliver a satisfying HDR experience. It also currently lacks any VRR support, but that should come in a future firmware update. Gamers should still appreciate the HDMI 2.1 support, quick response time, and low input lag. All in all, it's one of the best 4K TVs we've tested. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button